Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
The end of the Desmond saga. Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed 3 to do a short stream to begin the playthrough for my annual 2026 run, and I plan to do all the Haytham stuff in this first stream, making way for next Saturday when I can jump into Connor's stuff and then keep on going. Hello there, Ogorki, welcome. I hope things are going well. Hello, Mr. Newt. How's things been? Hey, Anmita. I'm doing well, thank you, dude. How's things going? Hey, Narbro. Who is Desmond? You don't understand? That's what new players say, which is understandable if you haven't played the games before. How's things, Narbro? You going okay, Ogorki? Oh, that is good. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Hey, Mr. Gote. Hope things are going good. So for this playthrough, which I've called Legacy, Connor's combat. So not Haytham, but Connor's combat. Cannot use the same move or weapon twice in a row. So if we're in a fight, I can't have Connor kill someone with the tomahawk and then another one with the tomahawk. I have to switch to a different weapon or do a different move and keep that flow going throughout the whole fight as well. And when it comes to the frontier, when and where possible, must stay in the treetops when going towards objectives. If there's no way to get to an objective through the treetops, then obviously it doesn't make sense that I have to stick to the treetops, because then Connor will just be up there on the trees doing nothing. and then I wouldn't end the playthrough. So he has to use the treetops when going towards an objective in the frontier. Doesn't matter in the homestead, doesn't matter in missions, in cities. He can climb wherever he wants. He doesn't have to stick to the treetops. When it comes to naval stuff, I want to do all of it. All the naval missions, all the privateer contracts. We're going to do all the peg leg missions as well. Fast travel is banned for the entire playthrough, unless it's forced, and unless there's no way around it as well. And one of the reasons why I'm calling this Legacy is because it's something related to what I'm going to be doing as Edward in Black Flag. Something that is unique to Edward and Connor that Haytham has no idea about, even though he backseats about it, is being a ship captain. I like to joke that the ship captain Gene skipped Haytham and went to Connor instead. So for this playthrough, we'll be doing all the naval stuff to act as a connective tissue to Edward, so that when I do my Black Flag playthrough, I'll also do all the privateer contracts in that game as well. And I'll also have Edward have the same fighting style as Connor as well. Now when it comes to present day stuff, I'm going to have Desmond follow the same rules as Connor in combat. Can't use the same weapon or move twice in a row. He can use one move and then another one and then go back to the previous one before that if he wants to, but can't do two in a row. And Mitra, it's going well, just had lunch. Very nice, dude. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, bro, getting there slowly. That's understandable, and it's good to take things slowly when you need to, you know. Hey there, Not Fry. I hope things are going well. Hello there, Code. Welcome. How's things today? It was delicious in Mita. Awesome. Very, very nice. Basenta, hi. You played this game in summer 2014. Not bad, but not one of your favorite AC games. I guess you just like the ancient medieval settings more. That's fair enough, Basenta, you know, if there's like a particular kind of setting and style that you prefer. That's understandable. So far, there hasn't been a time period or a setting that I haven't liked yet, but that could come around, but I just don't know what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I'll know it when I come across it, I guess. But so far, yeah, this game had a difficult struggle because it came after the Ezio trilogy as well. Hey there, Arthuri. I hope things are going well, dude. Code belly full of Kaiser salad and rice, minced meat, salsa pastries. Very nice, Code. That sounds like you had a great feast with that. That's awesome, Code. Okay, so that was my annual playthrough last year, and then 2024, and 2023 was when I did the ranged playthrough, so that would have been my annual 2023 one. Alright, so we'll delete this save file and call it annual 2026. Arthur, you're good. Tomorrow you start to go to vacation in London. You're here Monday to Friday. That is great, Arthur. That's really cool. So is it your first time visiting? I hope that you enjoy yourself. That's good as well to have a few days in a row. Arthuri, it was the first time to you. You're going here to your sister and mother. Oh, awesome. That's really cool. I hope that you have a great time and that you have a safe trip over and back as well.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles. my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
It's like, hey, that's not how it happened. Desmond wasn't actually in there. He was actually still in the back. This is the remaster. This is the remastered version, so their faces look like they had plastic makeovers.
Let's go.
Hello there, Dumbledore. Welcome. I hope things are going good. In Meta, you don't think you've seen this? Or maybe you have, but forgotten. It's been 5 years since you played it. Oh, that's fair enough in Meta for sure, you know, and so much that could have happened in other games you've played since then as well. You know, I really like that intro, and it's a good sort of summarizing of all the games that came before. Instead of having to, you know, go through each one and say, he was captured, and then he found out about Lucy, and then Lucy tried to help him, and then did this, and then talk about 2, and then Brotherhood, and then Revelations. So I think they did a pretty good job condensing it for this recap. Hey there, Keone, welcome. You thought no stream today? Oh no, just a late start. Yeah, it's just going to be a late start stream today. It's about 9:16 p.m. right now, and I was going to start anywhere between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. I hope things are going well. Keone, oh my god, the lighting. Oh yes, yes. I don't know what they were thinking with this remaster. One of the great things, though, about this remaster is that the text for the dialogue, the subtitles, is actually higher resolution. That's good. However, there is some errors with attributing who's saying what. In fact, there's a couple of times where two different characters are saying something, but both of their dialogues have the same name attributed to them. But also, the only other thing that this remaster did great was the lockpicking. No longer do you have to hold the left control stick in, then the right control stick in, and then hold both of those in, and then tap the R button 3 times, one after the other, while still holding the other two things in. Oh no, you accidentally slipped? Well, you have to start the process all over again. In the remaster, once you've locked the left and right control stick into place, you just press the right trigger once, and then it unlocks. But apart from that, everything else is just atrocious. But the reason I'm playing this version is just simply for sake of ease, and it's on the PlayStation, whereas the Xbox 360 version of the original is the one that I have of the original, and I'd rather stream on the PlayStation. Plus, this version also has Assassin's Creed Liberation bundled with it, and I'll be jumping into that one when I finish this game as well, because I like to do Liberation between AC3 and Black Flag, because in Black Flag there's a lot of connections to Liberation, especially with what Abstergo Entertainment are doing and all that kind of stuff with Aveline. Hey there, Lucinda. Good morning. I hope your Sunday's been going well. Hope you've had a good day so far. You'll be lurking as you're about to leave for your errands. Might see you when you get back. Totally fine, Lucinda. No worries at all. I hope that your errands go well. And I did. Yeah, it was a really good day. I hope yours is going well too. Would like to highly recommend people check out Lucinda's channel, doing a playthrough of Watch Dogs 1. We'll soon be finished that, getting close to finishing the main story, and also a big fan of Resident Evil, as well as franchises like The Last of Us. A great streamer, so definitely recommend. Keone, thank God they fixed the subtitles. You were waiting for that. I know, right? You know, it's like, they got all that fine, but we need to make their faces look like they've got some weird plastic film over them. That's all good, Lucinda, for the shout out. Hoping to finish Watch Dogs today. Oh, you definitely will, for sure. Yeah. Be interested to see what you think of how things go. Hey there, Levy. Good day to you as well. I'm doing really good, thank you. I had a good day today, and weekend was great. How about yourself? I mean, some of the textures on the clothing and all that kind of stuff in this remaster is fine, but it's more just character faces and also some of the lighting as well.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Holy shit, Desmond can actually do that. I wasn't sure if I could get him to do that in this game. I mean, it's a bit janky compared to what it used to be, but I can make him kind of do that. Now, this is what a true Assassin's Creed game needs to let you to do. They need to patch all the games that don't have it and do it now. So you can make the assassin do this shuffle move. Levy, you're doing pretty well. You slept in until 11 a.m. You had some nice breakfast, and you'll have to do some writing in a bit. Also took Nalu out for a walk. Very nice, Levy. It's good when you can get a sleep in. That's great that you were able to, and that you enjoyed some breakfast. Hopefully the writing will go well too, as well, and you can sort of like, you know, avoid any writer's block and all that. And I'm sure that Nalu enjoyed the walk, using up all that energy, perhaps. Levy, cannot use the same move or weapon twice in a row. That seems brutal. Yeah, it's going to be tricky too, because in the heat of the moment, I might just want to spam the same attack. There's been other playthroughs where I've had some restrictions on combat. One which was really tricky was to not allow the character to do moves where, when they're near like a wall, to do a finishing move. Because if you have an enemy near like a wall or a ledge, then there's a one-hit kill finishing move that will actually happen. So I did a playthrough one time where I had to avoid that, and I wasn't allowed to do the double counter kill, because that actually meant that pressing the button to avoid it actually made it happen, and I'm like, oh, great. A phone book. These numbers, they will lead me to Connor. Thank you, Dr. Darling, for redeeming that as a 90 impression. Good evening to you, Bards. Welcome on in. I hope things are going good. Levy, training those leg muscles and glutes so Desmond can show off his butt. I mean, hey, you know, that's something to consider for people who are interested in Desmond's butt. Ironhide, wait, you completed Revelations? I sure did, yeah. Yeah, finished it yesterday. And so here we are now with Assassin's Creed 3. But it'll just be a short stream, so I'll get all the Hatham stuff done today, and then next weekend I'll get back to it again.
I think we're here.
Livy, you're not, but maybe he's interested himself. Get one of those like drones that just follows someone around, and then they can see themselves on their camera.
I heard Celine Dion will be removing all the consonants from her name. It's a gesture in supporting the declining farmland in her native Quebec, Canada.
Sorry, I actually did some different words there, so I'll redo it again, but say it word for word.
I heard Celine Dion will be removing all the consonants from her name. It's a gesture in support of declining farmland in her native Quebec, Canada.
Thanks for redeeming that, Ironhide, as a Bane impression. If that's a joke, I don't actually get it, sorry, but thanks for redeeming it. Ironhide, the Desmond hip thrust. That is true, yes, this is something that Desmond and Hatham and Connor can do. Levy, you wonder what he's listening to that makes him jam that much. I think he's listening to Assassins versus Templars, in which the Assassins win. Ironhide, Swaggity. E-I-E-I-O. Oh, I get it now. E-I-E-I-O. I gotcha. Levy, he's listening to Celine Dion. Did she sing My Heart Goes On, or My Heart Will Go On, or Go On With Your Heart, or something like that? Oh, she did, yeah. That's right, on the Titanic movie.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Ironhide. No, he's listening to Marvin Gaye. Sings Let's Get It On. Thank you, Ironhide, for the 3-stream streak. Thank you for that. Muchly appreciated. Dr. Darling. Oh, Twitch added weekly streak rewards, so you can streak while you streak. Streak while you streak. Okay, that's fair enough. So what are the rewards? Hey there, Max. How's things going, dude?
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Ironhide, interesting challenge. Yeah, I want to do something with the combat for Connor to add a bit of like versatility, because normally when I play, I don't really vary too much what I do in combat. Normally I just stick with what I like to stick with all the time and then just stick with that. Max, we streaking? Not in that way, no. Dr. Darling, channel points. Again. Oh yeah. I mean, that's fair enough for it to be challenge points. I hope that's all it ever is. I hope they don't do money rewards, because then that's like telling the streamer, you have to stream for the rest of your life. So hopefully it's just channel point stuff. Agorki the monkey man. That is true. That is what Desmond's being. Einhide, wait, you missed the raining of money? Yeah, in my Revelations stream, to finalize things, I actually had Ezio throw his money again. Oh. Now I see what the game was struggling with. I didn't literally hit the icon on the screen. Sorry, game. You'd think just being in the close proximity of it would have been enough.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
I want you to play as a Templar. Traitor to the Assassins. Brainwashed since the age of 10.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Ah, yes. Mr. Reginald Bitch. The piece of shit who had Edward Kenway murdered.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Ogorki, do you think that I could do what he is doing? I would probably get one step and then break my neck. So the answer is no. In this game, there's no walking that I need to do.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
So we can run wherever we want, walk, fast walk, get on a horse, whatever.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
The statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine.
I already have.
True, he acts in a double capacity, both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
1,000 pardons.
And she hopes you will
So
order
sorry.
matters so
My
as
apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious, You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is debt without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty has brought more goods into our locked year than any 5.
That's disrespectful to the actors on the stage by kissing each other. Come on. Pay attention, what's going on?
She may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women stay.
Busted, shouldn't you move face forward to people, not opposite? Yeah, I mean, I guess Haytham wanted to be sideways to fit better past people's legs and stuff.
Without spit, she is a fine woman. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught the wheedling arts. Her very eyes do cheat when most she is kind. She tricks us of our money with her heart. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught the wheedling arts. Her very eyes do cheat when most she is
Plot and play. Stand by.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
There's Charles Lee, I just heard him. Same actor for Charles Lee voiced that actor there.
Jeremy's really burning up the balls tonight. He's a marvel.
That's right, Charles Lee, he's a marvel. Time to kill the assassin.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
He's a future assassin recruit, Duncan Little. But you only find that out if you actually pursue that assassin recruit and talk to him, though. If you don't, you won't hear the story from him.
Stateside balcony! Hurry!
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that did the murder!
That man there!
A man was
Seize him!
killed in the upper balconies! But I've done no wrong, I swear it!
I beg your pardon.
Did they find the
No
killer?
pushing, please! Patience, please!
That's
Let us through!
Peace, friends, there is no danger! Order! We must have order! Order! We must have order!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Order!
Move!
We must have
Move!
order!
Imbecile!
Where are you going?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Dr. Don, you could do a run-only playthrough. No.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Because they didn't want people at the time to know that we're actually Templars at the start of this game, they didn't have any of the normal Templar statements, like, may the Father of Understanding guide us. Plus, they also, on the mini-map, make the icons for the Templars look like assassins by putting them as assassin logos.
Some fresh air might do me good.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No.
what you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Hello there, Schiller. Welcome, dude. I'm going really good, thank you. It's good to make a start on Assassin's Creed 3 today. It's going to be a short stream, but the plan is to get all the Hatham stuff done. And who knows, if I get it done in like 2 hours, then I'll do some Connor stuff as well. But how's things going with you? I hope you're having a good one. Schiller, the Hatham stuff is a good cutoff point for a stream. It definitely is, yeah, you know, because it's a few sequences at least as well.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Nice to hear that you're going good, Schiller. You enjoyed some Hogwarts Legacy this morning and now waiting for your lunch to be cooked. Oh, very good. That's good that you're enjoying the game, and I hope that you'll enjoy your lunch as well.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Feast on land and
I
wine.
know it needs to be done, but
Tinned fish.
But what?
with a wife and 2 daughters, what if it goes wrong?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Igorki, Hogwarts Legacy is an awesome game. Oh, that's good that you enjoy it as well. Haven't played that one, but I've seen it being played though. Hey there, Muta. Hope things are going well.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
If you'll excuse me, why? Did you fart or something? Dr. Pooh. Nuta, you just finished up Saros and now you play Expedition 33. GG's on finishing that Saros game. That's a new one, isn't it? I've heard of the title of it and I've seen it on the PlayStation Store, but haven't actually watched any gameplay of it.
Are you James?
Aye.
Connor Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk 'em down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Oh, very nice, Nuta. You spent all night playing Expedition 33, and man, is awesome. That's good that you're enjoying that game. Definitely a game that has had a lot of positive reviews and reactions and stuff.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in...
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
Is it all right that you should feast on lamb and wine? Whilst stuck with tinned fish and biscuits?
Curious. Most curious.
Day 33.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Yeah, the only Kenways who are captains are Edward and Connor, not Haytham.
Secure the hatch!
The captain Jean
Haytham.
skipped him.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Oh, you have a Gorky? Yeah? You wanted to go on one of these ships? Be interesting to see, too, like, up close, all the details on it. Barnes dull. This is the remaster busted. Yeah, remastered version.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Neuter? Damn, pirates had telekinesis back then. That's insane. Yeah. Imagine if stuff like that was something that could be done back in these time periods. I guess they would think you were using magic or something.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Loose the sails! Haytham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
What the fuck? That happens in Assassin's Creed Revelations when Ezio's climbing the tower of Masyaf. That jump glitch can happen. Where it fucking bloody takes the character model up in the air and then basically stops you from grabbing as they fall. I guess the game didn't like me doing a back eject onto that part of the mast. Camera, please. There you go.
Hurry! I can't hold on much longer! Oh, thank you, thank you.
Day 72. Imagine having to be on a ship for 72 days to travel somewhere. Hey, Who Dares Wins. I hope things are going well. Is this the remaster on Steam? Enjoying the story so far. It is really like a movie. Whoops, it says remaster below, sorry. Oh, that's all good, Who Dares Wins. Yeah, I was going to put it in the title, but it would make the title way too long. So I wanted to shorten it. But yeah, this is the remaster. It also has a remaster of Liberation bundled with it too. And I'll be doing that game as part of this annual series run as well. Yeah, Barnes, that was definitely a leap of fail there. Yeah, it's one of those annoying things where, yeah, the character model just gets lifted up in the air and then it gets dropped. Hey there, Ave. I hope things are going well. Thank you for redeeming the Assassin's Creed quote. So you'd like something from this game? Definitely can do. Oh yeah, Ave, my day's been going really well. I've had a great weekend. I hope yours is going well too. Okay, so I've got one. Norris, how is the mine? Is there anything worth your time down there? Most definitely. Copper, Connor, and a healthy amount of it. Excellent. I am glad. I've been meaning to ask, is Norris a common French name? My real name is not Norris. It's Maurice. But you told me I did. When I arrived in Boston, people started calling me Norris, and I got tired of correcting them all the time. Just before we met, I'd been talking with that lady in the pub. She said she liked my name, Norris, so I decided to stick with it. Would you prefer I called you by your real name? Nah, everybody here knows me as Norris, Miriam included. Names can change, but people stay the same. Isn't that right, Connor? Very true. So that's an exchange between Morris and Connor, one of the homesteaders that you meet. Now, I can't do a French accent. I just wanted to make sure that when I was speaking as Connor versus him, I did a different thing with my voice. Ave, things are well, yes, just chilling mostly. Glad to hear your day's going good too. That is excellent, Ave, that you've been chilling out. That's really cool. That scene is so funny. It really, really is. Maurice is a great character as well. He is annoying though when you're trying to catalog his activities for the encyclopedia, because sometimes he'll just keep on doing the same activity over and over and over again, and you need to get 3 different ones as well.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
This is a great piece of music too. When I did a music tribute playthrough for this game's 10th anniversary, this was one of my favorite pieces of music to cover. Oh yeah, RV. The Arrival theme is one of the best in the franchise. Oh yeah. Lorne Balfe did an amazing job with this game's soundtrack.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives, I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you.
Hello, sir.
If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say.
Bloody
but
hell!
I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
To efforts to reduce strife between their people and ourselves.
Hey there, Adrian. You wonder why they made the subtitles so big in this. The options are large, very large, and gigantic. Yeah, I guess they wanted them to stand out for people. But you're right, though. The smallest option is very large in comparison to, you know, what you would expect the small subtitles to be like. He also directed mocap and animation, some of that Jonathan Cooper character animation goodness. He also directed mocap and animations in Uncharted 4. Oh, very nice.
Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
News from France. The French police. Willkommen, enter, please.
Oh yes, we couldn't possibly enter through this door into the same building, could we? Adrian, remember before the release of AC3, people assumed Ben Franklin would invent gadgets for Connor, Leonardo da Vinci style. He didn't really, but then Rogue made him fix up some gadgets for Shay. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why they didn't want to have every single inventor character from history in these games be like Leonardo was for Ezio and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's a good idea to not just make everything exactly the same every single time. Ogorki, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Nice reference to Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. So for this playthrough, the rule about can't do the same move in combat or use the same weapon twice in a row, it only applies to Connor. So as Haytham, I can do whatever weapons I want when I want.
To business.
The business. Adrian, and the starting pistol still looks different in-game and in the store menu. Oh, does it? Didn't notice that before.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No. Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnston waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Yeah, Gorky, you can. Oh, Gorky, yeah, I think... Well, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, you can feed the animals in this. So I think you can pet the dogs. Because it's something I don't normally worry too much about. I don't really commit to memory which games in the series have which ones and not. Adrian, the enhanced weapon wheel you think is a mixed bag. Pros, still seeing the game while using it. Being able to pick any weapon from a list without the need to visit the store or the homestead basement. Con, you can't select two items at the same time like you could in OG AC3. Only one at a time. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't realize that in the original you couldn't do that. Again, there's some things I don't really pay much attention to and commit to memory. With games in general as well. Dr. Darling, you have found Lee. The game is over. Exactly. That'd be a very short playthrough. That could be a speedrun category. Where is Charles Lee category? Hey, Spectrum. It's going really good, thank you. Just starting my playthrough of Assassin's Creed 3, which is not actually the third entry in the series. Just to confuse people who don't know the order that the games go in. It's like, it's just Assassin's Creed and then 2 and then 3, right? That's the initial order, isn't it? It's like, well, no. This is actually the 5th game in the series. How's things going with you, Spectrum? Adrian, OG AC3 wheel is basically a follow-up to the Revelations wheel, which also lets you select 2 items at once. That is true, yeah, I remember that about the Revelations one. But yeah, I didn't remember that the original AC3 had it too. Spectrum 5th, lol? It is, yeah. Yeah, when they were doing the sequels to Assassin's Creed 2, they wanted to strictly stick to subtitles because it was an Ezio follow-on. And so the Ezio trilogy doesn't go AC2 and then 3 and then 4. You've got Bloodlines and Revelations, and then 3. And then the prequel to this, but not the prequel in terms of present day, but the prequel in terms of the past, is Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but that is set after the events of Assassin's Creed. Sorry, it's set before the events of Assassin's Creed 3, whereas the present day of Black Flag is set after Assassin's Creed 3. You know, just to confuse even more. It's going fair, Spectrum. Well, I hope that things can improve and be better for you. As for me, I'm doing well. I had a good weekend. Adrian, you hope AC3 will get resync treatment. Yeah, I mean, we still need to see if the Black Flag remake's going to be good first. I personally think people are jumping the gun on getting hyped over it, but we'll just have to wait and see.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy. This way. Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Adrian, true, some changes already seem a tad controversial. Seems like open combat is only with the use of swords and secondary tools, no hidden blade or fist combat. Yeah, I think that's probably where the fact that they're purposefully not programming it to be that is coming into play as well. They say that it's a brand new engine, but brand new to me means you did everything from the ground up and improve things. But what they usually do is they just take the same game engine, add some improvements, and then call it a new one. But yeah, I don't know. Spectrum, thank you very, very much for the 265 stream streak. That is excellent. Thank you so, so much. Adrian, William Johnson, and John Williamson. At least it's not William Williamson from Red Dead. Well, Bill Williamson's first name isn't actually Bill, it's Marion. There's a conversation that you can overhear in Red Dead Redemption 2 in the gang camp, where basically Micah is talking to him and finds out that his name is Marion. Barnes, what the fuck? That's right, yeah. Yeah, that's what Bill Williamson's first name actually is. That's the interesting thing in that game about the conversations. Understandably, not every player is going to care or give a shit, but you can miss things too because you might be off doing stuff in the open world, and then you might come back to do a mission, and then you might do 3 missions in a row. And in between those 3 missions, you could have missed some dialogue conversations that you won't get because the characters involved in them weren't available anymore because they were off on another mission. Adrian, that was probably a reference to John Wayne, the Western actor. His birth name was also Marion. Oh, was it, Adrian? Yeah, that could possibly be a reference to John Wayne then. Yeah. Spectrum, your husband's initials are WWW, but he was born before the internet. Oh, really? Yeah. That'd be an interesting website if your husband had it. www.www. Thomas Hickey. Adrian, John Wayne equals Marion Robert Morrison. I mean, the concept of actors changing their names is, of course, not new to me, or surprising. But yeah, it is interesting when you do learn the actual name of certain, celebrities and stuff. Or their origins as well. Like, for example, Nicole Kidman wasn't actually born in Australia. She was born in Hawaii. And then you get actors like Mel Gibson, who actually was born in America.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position, but wait for me to take the first shot.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcement! Use those spare muskets, and you won't have to reload.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them. On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all. Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't. They'll know.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink. Careful, gents. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
Look at those badgers running around all over each other. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something!
Aw, why's you always gotta go and spoil the sport?
This camera glitch that happens when you've looted a body is friggin' annoying. There we go. Now I've broken it out of it.
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough. Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Adrian, Michael Keaton's birth name was Michael Douglas, but that name was already taken in Hollywood. That's a similar story with Michael J. Fox. His actual middle initial was A, but there was already an actor named Michael A. Fox. Or was it he didn't want to be called Michael is a Fox? Maybe that was it. Anyway. Hey there, bootleg. How's things? Adrian, is that supposed to mean something? Why, yes. Hatham means young eagle in Arabic. That's an interesting thing too, because in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Sean surmises that the reason why Edward called Haytham that name is to honor the hidden one, Hytham. I thought that was quite a neat little sort of thing for them to add. Haytham gets the traditional eagle name, but Connor doesn't. There was also Achilles from the French. Well, to be fair, I mean, you know, Arno doesn't mean eagle in French. So there was also Achilles from the French comics who is mentioned in AC3's in-game manual alongside Altair and Ezio. Oh, yeah. The newer aiming system works for pistols, L2 aim, R2 shoot, but you think it's counterintuitive with Connor's bow. In pretty much every other game, you have to hold R2 to draw an arrow, but here Connor draws an arrow while you're holding L2. Pressing R2 for shooting an already drawn arrow is pretty weird. That's fair too, if you prefer it that way. I mean, I've played games where, you know, you have to hold down the right trigger first, like Tomb Raider 2013, for example. When you actually aim, when you shoot with the bow, you have to hold down the right trigger before releasing. But, yeah, it never bothered me in this game. Haytham exclusive sword animation's fun. That is true.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink!
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Well done, Mr. Brown-Noser. Charles Lee is one of those employees that is always behind the manager, nodding their head every time the manager's saying something. And adds their own little asides like, yeah, what the manager said, or what my boss said. Bootleg, don't forget Resi 9 and the way you gotta throw a grenade. Oh, really? Did they make it like a 10-step process or something?
Wonderful.
Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, They were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
There will be a presentation of the latest sacred choral works from several Vienna-based composers at St. Paul's this coming Saturday.
Such scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Bootleg, you forgot how it is, but you think the streamer had to press 2 different buttons before pressing to throw it. Oh, really? Oh. I mean, I'm surprised it didn't get you to hold down the left trigger, rotate the left control stick to pull out, and then you know, like, press a button to pull out the pin of the grenade, and then hold something else down to aim it, and then to throw it. Adrian, you think one of those NPCs was voiced by Rost from Horizon? Oh, really? Yet? You haven't played those games. At least not yet, anyway. Okay, so this music will probably glitch by just looping continuously.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Adrian, JB Blanc, who's also Tardik in Revelations, Big Dave in AC3. Oh, so it's him that voices that character. Okay. Yeah, I've got a command for his roles in Assassin's Creed.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
Then forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. And those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Gorky, how can he stand on something that small? That is a good point. I don't think, realistically speaking, that his weight would hold. Adrian, but not King Washington, Big Dave. For some reason, all the returning Homestead residents in the DLC got different voices. Samuel Adams also sounded different. That is true, and the clan mother of Connor's tribe speaks English and has a different actress. Actually, Susan Glover plays her in that DLC. this music you hear now isn't supposed to actually be playing beyond the point where it triggered.
Yes? Just thought I'd, say hi. You have more important things to do right now.
Jesus, Dad.
What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Hi, son. How are you? What have you been up to?
I know what you've been up to. Nothing. You wasted away in some shitty apartment with a pointless job, while the rest of us were out there fighting to make a difference.
You are such an asshole. Are you thinking about hitting me again? Because this time, I will hit back.
What's so funny is we haven't actually done that part yet. Haven't done the part where William actually punches Desmond. Anyway, just wanted to double check what dialogue there was, but also to get rid of that music that was looped, that was glitched.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
There we go. That's the music that's supposed to be playing. See? I was right.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Already heard this dialogue, so I'll talk over it.
Aye.
Adrian, hey, I didn't punch
I do?
you yet. They really should not let you leave the Animus
Deign to
before the end of
grovel.
Sequence 3.
Actions
That is
speak louder
true,
than
or if they
words, my
do,
friend.
have different dialogue that
Arrest
triggers.
one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then. To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Adrian, leaving the Animus on your own feels a bit half-baked. No animation of waking up. Conversations play too early. The temple door barrier doesn't even glow. Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind there being no animation from getting out of the Animus. But I do mind in Skull and Bones that it's just an animation that you get on the ship, that you board the other enemy ship. Like, yay, I look forward to boarding the actual ship and playing the fighting part. Oh no, wait, can't do that in Skull and Bones. Hey there, Zereth, welcome. Thank you very much for reaching the 130 stream streak. That is 130 of my streams that you've watched in a row. Thank you very, very much. I hope things are going well. Where is Gavin? No, wait. Where is Lee? That's the conspiracy. They're both together.
And so he says to Church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cutter was with him.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
Even it's like, we'll give you unique animations of entering and leaving the Animus for the story sequences, but no generic ones for when you do it yourself. Yeah, I guess it's not really a major issue for me. Bootleg, where is Gavin? No, wait, where is Lee? They're in the Ivy League. That is where they are. Gorky, wish you could phone your mom and wish her a happy Mother's Day, but that cannot happen. Yeah, Gorky, that'd be rough, not being able to, I'm sorry for your loss. And it'd be rough on Mother's Day. I mean, it'd be rough on any day But yeah, especially Mother's Day.
Provided solace to the homeless. God save the king. I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Zereth, no meat tomorrow, instead money, my lucky day. Indeed. Adrian, no wait, scratch that. That wasn't Gavin. You're thinking of Gavin Banks, a pretty important character that kept showing up in extra material like the AC Initiates website, or the novels, but still has not appeared in the actual games. Oh yeah, there'd be heaps of characters only mentioned in other mediums outside of video games that haven't been in the video games yet. Gavin Banks' last appearance was in AC Gold, the audio drama from 2020. Oh yeah. Yeah, Danny Wallace, who plays Sean Hastings, he reprised the role for that audiobook as well.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them. Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Zereth, why was a young horse in a film? They needed someone to reprise the foal instead of roll. Adrian, alright, time for the Arno cameo, sort of. That is right, Dan Jeannot, who plays Arno in Unity, voices Cutter, coming up in this scene. He also voices the informant in Black Flag that Adewale and Edward speak to when they're looking for the. I do believe it's the part where they're looking for the name of the ship, the Princess.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I take his hands, put an end to his surgering. Maybe I take his tongue, put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I take his cock, put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas!
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
Still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will.
You're absolutely mad.
Just like all good artists.
Who are you?
Connor Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Adrian, someone noticed Cutter has the same face as David Clutterbuck, one of the two gunnery officers of the Aquila. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they've used the same faces, but make some structural changes slightly, you know. Ogoki, kill him! Well, we do later in the story, if you're referring to killing Benjamin Church. Adrian, that mother clucker is losing his rooster. He really is, yes. Zereth, reasonable. I don't know if you can reason with a bull. Bootleg, that was excessive. You think the first few stabs killed him. Yeah. You only get that animation if you hold the high profile button down and then press the assassinate. Something which they took out of the series eventually, unfortunately. And they haven't put it back in since.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Bootleg, that's lame. Yeah, I think some players didn't like being able or like having to do that or something. So Ubisoft was like, "We'll listen to all the people who don't like something. Or we could kill them all and let Rod sort them out." It's...
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
But really, I think it was just a whole change because of the shift they were doing with the control scheme. Because in Syndicate, you can do high-profile assassinations.
Your acts are treacherous.
But after that, you
Give
couldn't.
me one good reason I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself? Or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your arrival?
if you'll allow me to explain.
Ho ho! By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Hatham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. And as luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Hey there, gamer. Welcome. Top tier voice acting here. Ubisoft downfall must be studied. Yeah, it's funny, you know, like when something that's a strength of a franchise is taken away.
Perhaps down Marlborough. One of Lynn or Ship Street.
Yes.
There will be a meeting of the city's advocates this Friday sundown at the Blue Boar. All members of the fraternity are asked.
Or there's like a gameplay mechanic that is really cool, but they get rid of it because they want people who don't like that game mechanic to become a fan of the game. So they remove it. Even though there's people who actually do like it. Now don't get me wrong, if there's a group of fans that don't like something and that something is actually done terribly, then sure, you know, change it. But if it's only a small portion of people who don't like a mechanic because they just don't like it, not because there's any technical reason wrong with it or any, you know, error in the programming for it,
Now!
then sorry, but play some other game.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
After him!
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume
broken
you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
today are the last.
I like how whoever did that scripting for that cutscene was like, fuck the dialogue of the other guy. It's like, fuck the performer who took the time to actually do the recording for the voice. Fuck them. Don't have their dialogue be heard properly. I'm sure they weren't thinking that, but you know, like, imagine this. You're hired to do a job. You do the job. And then, instead of being able to actually hear your work being done in the game, they have all of your dialogue drowned out. Now, I get it. You know, it's main characters talking. When Haytham's talking, they want that to be the focus. But still. Can't you, like, have the dialogue be said by Haytham, and then have Braddock do his spiel? Gamer, you agree? Yeah, you know, it's like, I'm not a fan of turn-based games, but I'm not going to go to Final Fantasy players and say, right, you're not allowed to like that because I don't like it, therefore I want Square Enix to take that out of their games completely. Like, I know there's some games in that series that don't have turn-based combat, but for the ones that do, I'm not going to demand that Square Enix take out turn-based combat for those games, just because I don't like it, you know. So if people don't like a stealth game, and they complain about the stealth game being a stealth game, and the company who makes that stealth game go, well, we better not make it a stealth game series then. We have to change it. It's like, no. It's okay not to like a stealth game. So that's why you don't play stealth games. You stick to playing games that don't have stealth in them. If you don't like stealth games, you know. Haytham is so cool. Yeah, he's a really great character. Like, I know that there's assassins in the series that do the wrong thing, but I've always been pro-assassin in the overall conflict in the franchise between assassins and Templars. So I do recognize that there's some characters that are great in how they're written and performed and all that, but in terms of, like, do I believe that they're a great character in the sense of they're in the right? And some of the stuff that Connor said, that Haytham says, is true, of course. But also, just because something is a certain way and it's a bad thing doesn't mean you should just excuse it and just be like, oh well, you know, it's a bad thing, can't do anything about it, it just exists, so, you know, there's no point in considering it something that, you know, should be changed. Yeah, Gamer, for real, it's like, The guy who did the voice is like, we don't want to hear your dialogue. We'll just have the other talk over it. Spectrum, coffee, actually mocha. Very nice Spectrum. You love Turok Evolution, so you're excited to see a newer Turok come out, but they had you sneaking up behind people and slitting their throats so you couldn't play it. That's fair, Spectrum, as well, you know. I mean, like, all the other Turok games didn't have stealth in them. So that can be tricky too when you have a game that isn't a stealth game, but they decide to put stealth sections in there as well, without giving an alternate way to go about stuff.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If you look on the mini-map...
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
For the amateur sailor or the light watercraft have the skiff for you. Come see us, Pier 3 behind Healy's and Sons.
If you look at the mini-map, you'll see the assassin logo representing the characters. They also went to that extreme to prevent the twist that Hatham's actually a Templar, and they are too.
Have returned from the Albany Congress. A renewed diplomacy with the Mohawk has been promised. Here
What the hell is this?
the Crown fosters advanced knowledge in
1,000 pardons, sirs. Seems...
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
offers all travelers the
Gamer, the problem is that companies are trying to cater to wider audiences, which often means casualizing the gameplay and alienating the original fan, finding games are the worst case of this. Yeah, the thing is too, like, having options to choose things to make them either easier or harder, you know, I think that's still fine to have, if that's the issue, you know. But in terms of like major elements that are actually what made a franchise popular in the first place, sacrificing that aspect is a stupid move. And the thing is, not everyone is going to love everything. Not everyone is going to hate everything. You can't make everyone on the planet play your game and love it. It doesn't matter what you do. Even if you make changes to appease one section of the player base, you're not going to please the rest. So it's kind of like, if people are going to become a fan of something, they will become a fan of it. If they don't, then that's fine. Not everyone's going to become a fan of something. There's got to be something that made people a fan in the first place. And if you take away all of that, then you will get some other people to become fans, but you're also saying fuck you to the other fans as well, you know. So it's kind of like, you just need to stand your ground and be like, right, look, we know that this game is not for this player, and that's fine. If they want to play a game that has those elements, then they need to seek it out, you know.
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
Run, boy!
Goddamn dogs.
You, in the car. I need to
Let no man reach us! Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat, eh?
On your guard, man.
Come here. I want to take a look.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
One moment there.
Engage the enemy!
Who's your officer?
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Game of facts. Yeah, you know, like, it'd be great if everyone would enjoy a game, but it's just not realistic. Zereth, let no man reach us, takes off helmet. I am no man. Epic Eowyn moment from Lord of the Rings.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on, then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't. What's the plan? Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained.
Don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home. Wait until we...
Yeah, sure, he saw me, whatever.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free! It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess!
Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Push them back. Go on, Hickam. We'll hold back the guard until you feel the threat. There's still time for you to flee. They'll not push. Where is Connor? Find him. Find him now!
No, he's here! Stop the interloper!
Benjamin!
Kill the intruders!
Glad to have you with us. I could use some help.
I'll fill it you like a car. He's the one responsible! Kill him!
Back, vile fox. The Order stands united.
Kill the intruders! All of them!
I'll deal with this wretch.
Who are you?
Name's Connor Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Silas. One I intend to keep.
Hello, Octavius. This game, man, was difficult, no joke, but you managed to get the platinum. That is good that you did, as well, Octavius. GG's on getting the platinum for it. Yeah, there can be some difficult parts too, also with getting all the optional objectives, if that's what you want to do. In this playthrough, I don't give a shit about them, so if we get them, we get them. If not, we don't. But yeah, the optional objectives in this game can be friggin' difficult, especially in the Ghost and the Storm, which is a naval mission, the one where you have to destroy 3 of the man of wars, I think they're man of wars, by shooting their weak spots. But getting their weak spots to open up is definitely part of the major annoyance of it.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Look like the Crosses won against the Noughts. Alright, that's memory sequence 2 done. In this stream, we want to do the first 3.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
It's tricky to do, but you can make Hatham and Connor go off the loading screen.
Hello, Charles.
Any luck finding a mystery woman?
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we'll begin our search. I'll meet you there.
For the best rates, thumbs up on 6 chicken. Rumors circulate that the Braddock expedition has engaged the French along with Indian guards. I see you taking away a ship.
Octavius, thank you very, very much for the 3 stream streak. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. It's funny in this game because they made it that to call a horse you have to actually hold down the tool wheel and then select horse whistle.
Dry goods, feed, salt.
That's true, Octavius. Yeah, for the first 3 sequences, you play as Hatham. His father was from Wales, right? That's right, yeah. Yes, Edward Kenway. Edward actually does get mentioned by Connor in this game as well. I do believe it's on one of the naval missions, though, that can be missed if you don't want to do that stuff. Octavius, the hardest achievement you ever had was in this game. So which achievement was it? Okay, so in this playthrough we can't fast travel, but when we go from a location like Boston to the frontier, and we're accessing it via the outskirts, this is the only way to get out of Boston without fast traveling. And if we look on the map, this is how you fast travel there. But if we zoom out even further, we'll see Boston here. And that can lead you, that tells you where the frontier access is. And that's the fast travel point. So for this playthrough, fast travel would be literally opening up the map and choosing fast travel which I can't do in this playthrough. Octavius, you're not going to spoil, but it was a mini game on expert difficulty. Oh, that's fair enough, Octavius. I mean, I've played this game so many times, I wouldn't be worried about knowing what the achievement was, but... Oh, yes, Phonarona or something like that. I hate that mini game. That is so annoying, that one. The only one I like is Checkers. Or nine Men's Morris, or whatever other variations of that there is. I'm sorry, a pebble on the ground must have stopped the horse from moving.
Have you found her?
She's made camp not too far from here.
Excellent. Well, the sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of this cold.
I am afraid I have some bad news, sir.
Oh?
Braddock is insisting I return to service under him. I've tried to beg off, to no avail.
No doubt he's still angry about losing Pitcairn. To say nothing of the shaming we gave him. Do as he asks. In the meantime, I'll work on having you released.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Not your fault.
We're too late.
Fire's only just been snuffed. Snow recently disturbed. She's close.
Onyx.
These tracks are fresh. They must be hers. Seems she took to higher ground. Out of the snow and into the trees. Wait here. Oh, damn it. Wait! Come back!
Dumb Lee.
You return to Braddock, Charles, before he grows suspicious. I can handle things from here.
But, sir!
But nothing! Go! Stop running! I only wish to talk! I am not your enemy! Please just hear me out! Gods, woman! Only let me speak!
You try my patience, woman!
Are you touched in the head?
Me, Hatham. I come in peace.
Why are you speaking so slow?
Sorry.
What do you want?
Well, your name, for one.
I'm Gadzi Zio.
Pleased to meet you. Gadzi.
Just call me Zio.
Dio.
Zio.
Dio.
Now tell me why it is you're here. Where did you get this?
From an old friend.
I've only seen such markings in one other place.
Where?
Well, it is forbidden for me to speak of it.
I saved your people. Does this mean nothing to you? Look, I am not the enemy.
Close to here, there is a hill. Meet me there, and we'll see if you speak the truth.
Hello there, Senny. Welcome on in, dude. How's things, Crooked? Hope things are going well. Hope things are going well with Hatham's story. They are, yeah, we're in sequence 3, so making great progress. Definitely will be able to finish his sequences in this stream. I hope your weekend has been good. Busted, he didn't mean wrong. Oh, Lee. Well, he's definitely not stealthy, Lee, that is for sure. It's like, okay, we need to sneak up on this person, Charles Lee. So, what are you going to do when there's a wolf? You're going to, you know, break stealth? And he's like, yep.
That town hosts soldiers who seek to drive my people from these lands. They're led by a man known as the Bulldog.
Edward Braddock.
You know him?
He is no friend of mine.
Every day, more of my people are lost to men like him.
Then I suggest we put a stop to it. Together.
What do you propose?
That we kill Edward Braddock. But first, we have to find him.
Hey, Thumb.
I don't trust you.
I know.
Yet you remain.
That I might prove you wrong.
It will not happen.
So you say.
So I know.
Yet, I remain. Wait here. A Mohawkman is likely to raise suspicions, if not muskets.
This is hardly the first time I've been amongst your people. I can handle myself.
I hope so.
Can't stamp it.
I wanted to bring up the weapon wheel, but the game wouldn't let me. So I'll just pause it so I can catch up with you. Crooked, glad to hear you still love this part and getting to know the Templars more intimately, even if it takes a bit of time. Your weekend is going good, thanks. Prepared some pizza dough earlier and going to enjoy that soon here. That is excellent, Crooked. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. That sounds delicious too. Pizza is awesome. And I don't blame you. You know, it is interesting getting more insight too. And I haven't done it in this playthrough, but it's interesting between missions when you have Hatham speak to the other Templars and get a little bit of extra information about their backstory and all that kind of stuff. Like Benjamin Church talking about the ways in which he, you know, doesn't care about, like, if someone can't afford to pay for medicine, he would rather they just die. You know, things like that. Finding out that information, you know, it's like, which is fucked up, of course, but, you know, he takes the approach of, well, if someone doesn't have money for my services, I'm not going to give my services for free, you know. Hey there, Etone. I hope things are going well.
Can't stand being quartered there. The endless crashing of the waves, the sting of the salt in my eyes, and the goddamn gulls shrieking and shitting everywhere.
You're sure that's where we're going?
Aye. The Bulldog's putting together another expedition.
That's what they're calling them now. Expeditions.
Aye. Smart too. Slap a fancy name on something and all evil is excused.
I hear tell the French are readying to move on our positions. Wonder what Braddock intends to do about it.
He's already left for the advance camp. I'll wager our little holiday here is just about ended. We'll be marching south before week's end.
Sure thing, Ogorki, definitely can. Thank you for redeeming the Arnie impression. Etone, yes, this was your favorite Assassin's Creed back in the day. That is awesome, Etone. And it is a great game, this one. That's cool that's your favorite one back in the day, because this one got a bit of a rocky reception. But I've always liked it since the first playthrough I did back in 2012. You don't understand. You just solved the entire case. You just revolutionized the entire history of police training. I mean, all these years at the academy, studying human character, psyche of the terrorists, fingerprint analysis, all the courses that I've taken in surveillance, hostage negotiation, and criminal psychology, when all I have to do is drive around the neighborhood, point my finger at the house and say, the bad guys are in there. That's from Last Action Hero. Thank you for redeeming that, Ogorki. Rocket, no fast traveling. Nice. So the combat rules only apply to Connor then. Yeah, I liked not doing fast travel in Revelations, and so I thought I would bring it across to this game as well. And also, that way, when I'm traveling through the frontier, it incentivizes using the treetops. To complement the fact that when I'm in the frontier, I have to, you know, as much as possible, obviously, and when going towards an objective, have Connor up in the treetops. And that's true. So for Hatham, he can use whatever weapons, however many times in a row. But for Connor, I thought, I've done some other kind of like combat restrictive stuff in the past, but what if I did a thing where it was more about showcasing all the different methods that Connor can actually attack? And so I thought, oh, that'd be a good opportunity as well to force myself to actually switch, because normally I stick with what I enjoy and just, you know, keep on using that. So it incentivizes me having to actually, you know, swap tactics and stuff. Etone, you're easy to please, you guess. You mainly played first-person shooter games and occasionally played story games. Well, I mean, you know, there's so many factors too. when you have a game like this, because like if this was the first game of a series, then there would have been a lot of stuff that people might have been more forgiving about. But because it followed on from 4 other games, and that's the crazy thing, right? Like, this one being Assassin's Creed 3 isn't the 3rd game in the series. It's the 5th game in the series. If you're only counting mainline entries, because you also have the Bloodlines PlayStation Portable game that came out in 2009. But yeah, then you had like a character like Connor, who is very different to Ezio, which is a good thing. You don't want to have a character that's the same. That was a good thing, but it's still understandable that not everyone will like the character as well. But I thought Connor's story was very, very interesting, and he's really someone of 2 different worlds, you know. And when you think about the Assassins and the Templar conflict, they're of 2 different worlds. And when you think about the fact that Connor's father is a Templar and he's an assassin, you know, so you got that whole thing going on. That's okay, Ogorki. No trouble at all. The turn, yeah, it was a big change setting-wise. It really was. And I think moving it to America as well, because understandably, some players prefer the games to be set in more kind of like, you know, medieval sort of settings, which is fine. So when they did a game that is in areas like Boston and New York, it's kind of like going from the games before where it was in cities, you know, and there are big buildings for you to climb and all that kind of stuff, and going to this game where there are still some big buildings, but it's not as densely populated with buildings as some of the other cities in the games were before this point as well. But I quite like the parkouring in the frontier and having the treetops and the tree running, tree running, having that as well. And it adds a whole different level of immersion too, because when you're doing it on a rooftop of a city versus doing it on a tree branch, the view from the top of a tree and going through on that route is definitely visually interesting, you know.
Oi! Where you going, Cully?
Me?
No, the other cock Robin.
Well, I was leaving.
Oh? And now?
Well, now I'm going to feed you your teeth.
And you were worried I was going to be the problem? You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing.
Here. This should stop the bleeding.
That wasn't necessary. But thank you.
We should move on. Meet me at Braddock's camp when you're ready.
Returned 10 years later. Was she flirting with me? Well, I think Hatham would definitely know.
Use the snowstorm to mask your approach. Having second thoughts?
Hardly. But I'll have to approach this carefully.
Go on then. I'll keep watch from here.
I can hide in that cart.
What's in the wagon? I need a full inventory.
As you wish. Let's see. 2 barrels of salt, 12 pounds pork, 10 pounds beef, 7 dozen eggs, 16 wheels of cheese. None of it French, don't worry. 5 bottles of whiskey, couple dozen new uniforms, boots, and leather for patching, blankets, a cart feed for the horses. What else? That's it. That's all there is.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
Braddock refused the offer. There will be no truce.
Damn it! Why, George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict. One in which they'd now have the upper hand.
There's merit to those words, as much as I hate to admit it. Still, can't he see this is unwise?
It doesn't sit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the Bulldog wanted to prove a point.
Where is the General now?
Rallying the troops.
And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
Eventually. The march north will surely take time. There's a copy of the plans in the command tent should you wish to review them.
At least this will be ended soon.
I tried, John.
I know, my friend. I know.
That map will surely be of use. I need to find it.
What news?
Braddock has left to rally his troops. They're marching on Fort Duquesne. It'll be a while yet till they're ready, which gives us time to form a plan.
No need. We will ambush him here near the river. Go and gather your allies. I will do the same. I will send word when it is time to strike.
Five months later. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to be back with this game in 5 months' time to continue this playthrough. Just kidding. Although I have done that. I have done something similar for Black Flag, though.
The cold, cold ground. Here, here.
Hard at work, I see.
How did you...
It is time. We've set up camp to the north. Meet me there.
Gentlemen, let us away.
Busted. Got you in the first part, not gonna lie. Barnes crikey. Yeah. In seriousness though, for those who didn't know, I did a playthrough of Black Flag one time where every time a character said to Edward, meet me in a few weeks' time or 2 months' time, I actually waited to continue the next part of that story until it had actually been that time in real life. Because I wanted to do something that was unique and also tied to the timeline of the game. I didn't do it for every time change, because obviously you've got at the end of the game a big, massive years difference when you have Hatham when he's 10 years old or thereabouts, being taken to the opera by his father, Edward. There's a lot of years between that scene and the end of Black Flag. But it was only when a character would say to Edward, meet me in a few weeks' time, or meet me in a couple of months' time, and all that kind of stuff. There was one exception, though, where it was based on when the game said in text however much time had passed. And I think that was 4 months. And I actually waited 4 months to continue that story. I did have another playthrough of Black Flag going at the time, I think, as well. So it was only for that save file.
First it was too cold. Now it's too goddamn hot.
And humid, too. It's a right swamp, I tell you.
To say nothing of the mosquitoes.
Warm weather and bugs are soon to be the least of our worries.
What? You mean the bulldog? Please. We'll be in that one's beef soon enough and on to the next.
Where's your boy Lee gone off to?
Returned to finish out his service under Braddock.
I imagine the bulldog's none too pleased after the stunt we pulled.
Pleased to spin a tale of my incompetence and beg forgiveness. He is away with words, especially when it comes to flattery. I expect he'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Which would give us a man inside.
Precisely. I see you've been busy.
All these men are from many different tribes, united in their desire to see Braddock sent away. The Abenaki, the Lenape, the Shawnee.
And you? Who do you stand for?
Myself.
What would you have me do?
Will you help the others to prepare? Follow. They come.
Everything all right, sir?
Just savoring the moment. No doubt, many wonder why it is we've pushed so far west. These are wild lands, as yet untamed and unsettled. But it shall not always be so. In time, our holdings will no longer suffice. And that day is closer than you think. We must ensure our people have ample room to grow and further prosper. Which means we need more land. The French understand this, and endeavor to prevent such growth. They skirt around our territory, erecting forts and forging alliances, awaiting the day they might strangle us with the noose they've built. This must not come to pass. We must sever the cord and send them back. This is why we ride, to offer them one last chance. The French will leave, or they will die.
Now's the time to strike.
Wait. To scatter the expedition is not enough. We must ensure that Braddock falls, else he's sure to try again. I'll disguise myself as one of his own and make my way to his side. Your ambush will provide the perfect cover for me to deliver the killing blow.
That's right, Gorky, the redcoats.
We
The
await your signal.
lobster backs.
There, in front of us.
Kill them!
Ogorki, hey, it's Gavin.
I'm telling you,
The horse.
hack the cart too high. The ground is uneven.
With the French push back, there'll be a lot of opportunities for us up north.
Have served, you mean? Sir, you are great.
Edward. Not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Look out!
Sir.
Where are you off to, Edward?
It's annoying that the game wouldn't let me assassinate him. I was pressing the button to shoot him and it wouldn't let me. And I was pressing the button to assassinate and it wouldn't let me. But that's because it's scripted, but you can't kill him yet.
I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then! Such arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you. Is the end of you.
Don't. Hurry before he gets away! I said go!
I don't deserve this! You're a hypocrite, Hatham!
I'm sorry, Edward, but you forced my hand.
Oh, damn it! Why, Hatham?
Your death opens a door. It's nothing personal. Well, maybe it is a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocents slaughtered, and for what? It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong. Whether we applied the sword more liberally and more often, the world would be a better place than it is today.
In this instance, I concur. Farewell, Edward.
It's done. Now I've upheld my part of the bargain. I expect that you will honor yours.
Follow me.
No. No!
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more. What do they mean?
It tells the story of Yotzitzizu, who came into their world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
You have shown me great kindness, dear. Thank you. I should go.
Oh, Gorky, they killed Gavin, those meanies. I know, right? Gavin can't catch a break in this game. Red Dead Redemption 2, Ghost of Tsushima.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Wait, what?
After we work in the dark to serve the light, we are... Oh, wait.
You all saw that, right?
Wow. Wow, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
Right, that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
Or end the stream, because that's the content I wanted to do in this short stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Before I end, I'd like to give some shout outs, and we're going to go right out to Zamaxi, who's playing GTA 4, doing a law-abiding citizen playthrough, applying real-life laws to GTA and having to follow them where possible. Afro, what? 2012 me was like, what the fuck? Holy shit. Busted yay, oh shit moment encountered. Absolutely. Oh yes. Afro kaboom. Wow indeed, Sean. Jolly good show. Barnes. Thank you, Barnes. Yeah. Yeah, Afro kaboom instead. Yeah. I mean, he didn't have to punch Desmond, but I can understand why he was angry, you know, at being accused of being a Templar. Which, I know Desmond's upset, but it doesn't make sense to say that his father's no better than the Templars, because his father hasn't really done anything that would indicate that he is worse than the Templars or anything like that. So it's a very highly emotional moment, and just like in real life, sometimes we lash out and say things we didn't actually mean, or we wouldn't actually say that in any other circumstances as well. So that whole scenario there is the most intense that it gets between Desmond and his father William with that moment. Definitely like to recommend people check out Arthuri, who is doing NBA 2026. Harvey has been doing Arc Raiders, Bootleg has been doing Aven Colony, Inmita is playing through Greedfall, Barnes was doing Far Cry 2, Crocodiles is doing 80 Days, which is based on the novel Around the World in 80 Days. Lucinda is doing Watch Dogs. Levy has been doing Megabonk. Chillerlock has been doing Hogwarts Legacy. Definitely recommend checking out those streamers if you haven't before. Here's a general raid message that everyone can feel free to copy and paste. And here is one for subscribers as well. I'm going to go and raid Zamaxi, see how he's doing with GTA 4. Thank you once again everyone for watching. I hope that everyone has a great rest of your weekend. The next stream that you'll see from me will be the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil in Me, to continue my supermassive marathon. And Directive 8020, the next entry in the Dark Pictures series, is coming out on the 12th. And so I'm hoping to be able to stream that on the day of release. But if not, then I'll have to wait until the 13th to actually do a stream of it. But yeah, if you see me streaming The Devil in Me, that means it's my Monday stream. Oh yeah, Mita, that's no worries at all for the stream and the shout out, dude. No problem at all.